Okay, come with me as I cook for my catering business. This is where I'm gonna be preparing my food. On this pot, I'm gonna be making hard-boiled chicken, so I'm gonna show you exactly how I make the hard-boiled chicken. Okay, cook with me and prepare my my catering. I've got 6 dishes to prepare, so yes, let's get started. So I've got fat right, which I skimmed out from the chicken because we need to brown the chicken. So firstly, on a heated pot, you're gonna put in the fat just to get a little bit of oil to make the chicken, because you don't put in extra chicken, you don't put in extra oil in the chicken, so you just have to make the fat from the fat, the oil from the fat. So I'm cooking for 20 people. I soaked my samp overnight and the beans. So the traditional samp, not those fancy samps with cream. So I'm gonna put this into 2 separate pots because I'm trying to avoid using my big pots for this because it's very few people. So I'm gonna be using my kitchen pots because they are small. So I'll separate this into 2 pots just so that, because it's gonna rise. So this pot is small for this amount of samp and beans. Look at the amount of oil that these 2 pieces of fat was able to produce. Now you put the chicken inside your pot so that you start browning it. Right? You don't boil hard-boiled chicken, you brown it. The chicken is looking very good. So I've been browning it, putting just very little water for the past 1 hour 30 minutes. So it's left with around about an hour of cook time. I'm gonna put onions and tomatoes and more seasoning towards the end. Okay. Now the samp has also been cooking for around about an hour 30 minutes. So with the samp, we've just been boiling it. The seasoning that we have here is just black pepper and salt. We still need to put more seasoning and flavoring to the samp. Now after boiling the samp for, I think it's been boiling for quite some time now, for like 2 hours. It's ready, it's cooked. Now you need to start with your seasoning. So here, there's one step that I didn't show you. We've got mushrooms here. So I sauteed the mushrooms outside of the samp because I want them as garnish. I didn't want them to completely incorporate in the samp, hence I didn't boil the samp with the mushrooms. Now we don't want the samp to be too creamy, but I'm gonna add the soup just to give it that nice creamy taste without adding the milk and the cheeses, right? Then I'm gonna show you the final outcome of the samp. Okay, at this point the samp looks really good with only soup added into it. Now I'm going to add the parsley, Robertson parsley, just to enhance the garnish. So because I'm putting this parsley towards the end, it's really not going to add or change the taste of the samp, but it's just going to make it look more appealing. Lastly, the most important tip, since we are not serving this immediately, the samp still has to be very light. It mustn't be too compacted, because then when you serve, the samp is going to be very hard and it's gonna be very hard, right? So it needs to still be soft so that when they serve, it's you know, I'm struggling to put it into words, but I'm sure you get the gist. So it's not supposed to be too dry, because then if it's too dry, it's gonna be very uncomfortable to eat, you know, when it's time for serving. So yes, the samp is ready to eat, and it tastes amazing. The hard body is done. The meat looks really good. Get that gravy. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. There's a couple of steps that I missed here, but when we are not catering, I'll take you through all the steps on how I achieved this golden looking, beautifully prepared hard-boiled chicken. Next up on the menu, we've got the beef goulash. So here I'm just gonna fry them first. seasoned it with a little bit of meat tenderizer, a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna add pepper now. Woo! Okay, now I'm done browning my beef goulash. This is how it looks. The only vegetables that I added is just onion and the bell peppers, right? I added paprika, I added black pepper, I added salt. Those are the only seasoning that I used because I'm cooking for a family that does not want too much spices. They just want their food to be very traditional. So yeah, I just took it out so that, because the inside really you can't see properly because of the steam. But yeah, show you the final outcome. Okay, so this is the final product of the beef goulash. This is how it looks, all chewy, all golden, all cute. I had to change pots, but yeah, it looks so good. The steam, but you guys get the gist. This is how it looks. Ooh, so delicious. Last but not least on the menu, we have got spinach. So how I prepare my spinach, I first made a gravy-like mixture, and then put the spinach, because we're cooking the traditional spinach, not your creams, not your saucy spinach, but yeah, your traditional. So it's just tomato and onion. And this is the final outcome. This is how the samp came out. So it's samp with mushroom. This is our spinach. This is a traditional spinach with only onion and tomato. Over there we've got our beef goulash stew, nice and beautiful. And over there we've got our butternut with a garnish of feta cheese. Over there we've got basmati rice, nice and beautiful. And lastly we have got the star of the show, which is the hard body chicken. Ooh, look at that. Look at the star of the show.